I don't know who this person is. Um, okay, so sorry for being disconnected before. Hi, Karen. Um, Jeff was turning off power to work in the kitchen and he shut me off. So I lost power and then he gave power back to this room, turned off the power in the kitchen, which then turned off our Wi-Fi. Who is this person? Somebody is messaging Stephen Avery Project. They're calling me Jazz. And they're saying they just got out of prison. I don't know who this person is. Okay. So we've had to make a new video to finish off December 15th. So I titled this one Part 2. So we are on call 225. That was made at 7:07 p.m. The call is a total of 23 minutes and 32 seconds, but we are about 4 minutes and 37 seconds into it. And he's talking to Dolores. I will hit play.
That would have been good evidence. Really chip.
And since this is the beginning of a video, I always share that all these calls are on the Foul Play channel on YouTube, and they were FOIA'd by two people, Kaboom Blam Zoom and Rookie 1082.
I had to see anyway.
Yeah, Becky, Jeff turned off the power, so I lost internet for a little bit.
You hear my hopes up. Here's all stupid shit.
No, it wouldn't have been stupid.
Oh, and since it's a bit beginning of a video too, make sure you thumbs up this video and subscribe. If you're not already a subscriber, if you're a subscriber, then you'll always get notified when I do a live.
With the goddamn camera.
Yeah. Yep.
I get everything.
Yep.
I don't know.
I'm going to call Jim tomorrow morning.
No.
Yeah. Oh, maybe around, I don't know, 8 o'clock he should be up. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, he can get going on this shift too.
Yeah, that's why I want to give him this other information. The guy said it might be good information and it might not. He doesn't know.
Oh.
He doesn't know for sure.
Thank you, Natasha.
What?
From the Calumet County Jail. This call may be monitored or recorded.
You're not lost. You're found. We are here. I lost power for a little bit. Yep, this is right. You're on the new live one, Cindy. The last one abruptly ended. I had no warning that my power was going out. Hello, Marilyn. So here we are continuing on this call with Dolores.
What Jamie Weber?
What about her?
Well, she said she heard that on top planting the vehicle.
She heard that a cop planted that vehicle?
Yeah, from somebody else.
That's really what, who did it in the first place? That's what I said. Well, I didn't know that part.
Yeah, that's why I went to Rivers that morning.
Huh?
That's why I went to Rivers that morning.
You went to Rivers that morning?
Yeah.
Jeff is exhausted, but he's still working.
See, we don't know half of that stuff. I can't tell it to the investigator if I don't know it.
Yeah. And Barbara's got Tammy's Weber's number.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
She'd have to put it in Randall.
Yeah, he knows electric very, very well. You know, doing our haunted house for years and dealing with the electric and so yeah, and he's already been using that tester thing to see if something's live or not. Jeff's also been struck by lightning twice. I know it sounds crazy. Yep. Well, You can tell by my size, Marilyn, I don't run. And I'd be easy to catch.
Yeah. Thirsty. Can you buy soda in there?
No.
Oh, no?
No.
Would you only drink water?
Kool-Aid?
Oh, you get Kool-Aid.
Well, you can buy it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I know the girls had told me, well, and also my nieces have done this, that use Kool-Aid to dye their hair.
Barbara, a little snotty, huh?
Yeah. He gets teed off right away.
It's good. No, I ain't playing the game no more.
Jeff has also been shot twice. Oh, what a life he's lived. Kool-Aid, oh yeah.
So there's them two going up north?
He actually does.
Which two?
I never thought about that before, Becky.
John.
He's blonde, and usually his head is shaved into a mohawk, but right now, his hair is long because he doesn't shave his head all of November. And then also ends up keeping it through the winter to keep himself warmer. But he does have a patch in the back here that's white.
Who knows? She must have a bug in her ass. Well, I wonder if Marie told her what I said.
No.
I don't know.
No, Marie ain't gonna say that. Nothing.
Maybe she wasn't supposed to be here, but she said she can do what she wants to do.
Oh, yeah?
She won't tell her what to do.
No. She can do what she wants to do. She's over 18.
No.
No. Yeah.
Oh, let him in here. You know, he's going to come in here anyway. He's going to sneak in here.
Yeah.
Come here, Bennett.
I'm gonna take that money down there tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
You must put it on there right away.
Yeah.
And see how much it is.
Come here, baby.
Well. Well. Yeah, she was trying to show me her tits.
Oh, my God.
I have no idea what his favorite number is.
She what?
I think it goes just around them.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Around the back and that. Has he been drinking?
No way.
Oh. Yeah.
No, he was playing with the dog. This troublemaker.
Yeah. She's gonna go to the library tomorrow and see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you tell her?
Library.
No.
Only one R, library.
I'm sure I'll do that maybe next week.
When she's done showing her TV?
Well, she didn't show them. You know, there's cameras. She just had that outfit on.
Mm-hmm. Oh, wait, I gotta get up.
Why?
If I can.
Why?
He's turning up the TV. I'm going to be able to hear you.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. He's leaving in the morning?
Yeah. He's undressed. I hope he's not going to leave in his underwear.
Oh.
Oh, that would be sick.
Oh, yeah.
And everybody's going to stop for gas.
Carla ever call you?
I talked to Carla this morning.
Did you?
Yeah, she said there was nothing on her cell phone. It catches it up there, but you can't call maybe out on it.
Oh.
She said it comes out on there.
Oh.
Yeah. And there was no calls. There was no calls today that I know of.
Oh, she called the candy store then?
Well, yeah, last night already.
Oh.
Yeah, I gave her the number.
Oh. Oh.
She called it before she got in. Well, she was into work already when I called her.
Yeah.
Yeah. She don't have to start until 3, but they got to be there by 10 after 2, otherwise they don't get a parking spot.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh.
So, yeah. So. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how I feel.
Mm-hmm.
So again,
That's
I always
nice.
do that in December.
Maybe Steve or Kelly will call you.
Oh, God.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to run away from you.
I feel you,
Well,
Natasha.
there's no reason why they can't bail me out. They ain't like they're going to lose the money.
No.
No.
Yes, he did. And yeah, Penny so didn't like that. Oh my God, Julie.
They got it.
Yeah.
I would say.
Oh, yeah. $250,000 a piece.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, good. How long did you get to talk?
20 minutes.
Well, that's funny. They don't let that longer.
Yeah, I don't know. That don't make no sense.
Sometimes you travel from farther away and then you talk 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Then I came back and there was a guy in the hall. He said, Avery, you're guilty.
Huh?
He goes, Avery, you're guilty.
Why? Because he was in the hole?
Yeah.
Well.
The officer says, who's that? That's a goddamn inmate. Yeah.
Yes, Smiley. He said she owed him for him going to prison.
Yeah, they could.
He could.
And since she owns the candy stores and is rich, he tried to get her to buy him a house when he was living in that ice shanty.
Yeah. You know, people, that's all they do is say you're guilty. They don't know the facts.
No.
No.
But a lot of them say you're not.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
And there's only a few of them that say that.
Yeah. There's one a couple miles away.
Huh?
There's one a couple miles away.
A couple miles away from where?
By you.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Who's that?
Candy.
Oh.
Yeah.
She must be something. That's why he's telling her that she was going up north to Smallville with Johnny. Johnny's an asshole, though.
Yeah.
I don't like him.
I don't either. You're a retard. Oh, the goddamn Jody, I got a letter from her. 7 goddamn pages.
Oh, my God.
I only got one read already.
Oh.
Yeah.
Do you write 7 pages?
Hell no. You're lucky I get one done. One side.
Yeah. He told that he can't write.
And she does them on front and back.
Yeah. Well, she must really have a lot to talk about. Or does she repeat?
She repeats a lot.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, if I was Penny, I absolutely would be giving him something. Buying him a house, no. But yeah, I think I would have to do something for him.
I'll see if I can convince her to stop smoking when she gets out.
Well, I don't know why she should be able to.
Yeah.
Them cigarettes still are in my car, I think.
Oh, yeah?
I don't know how many yet.
Oh.
And a cigarette lighter, I think.
Oh. Well, if you got to take her someplace, then I can see.
No, Heather, he likes to run the salvage yard. So, I mean, he has a job. That's what he likes to do. But if I were her, I absolutely would be giving him money. And he had that lawsuit that was going, and eventually he was going to get a substantial reward. There's no way they couldn't.
I always watched them. I like to watch that. How they remodel some of those old houses.
You and Chucky want to come up here on Sunday?
I don't know. You have to put Chucky on the list.
No, he's my brother.
Oh. You mean he can come in?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah? Oh, I didn't know. How am I supposed to know that?
And you can bring up my title for my truck.
Why?
I'll sign it off.
For what?
I'll sign it off.
I don't know how anybody is paid from the salvage yard. I have no idea what the split is. And, I believe it's just Chuck Earls, it's Steven that did it.
No.
Trying to see what happens. Not now, Steven's rolling.
I haven't heard any calls from the first time. I don't know if it's something people are going to FOIA in the future.
Yeah.
Maryland, their house is a trailer, but the trailers are permanent there. So, like, they have a basement. There's a foundation underneath their trailer, just like Barb's.
Why?
Otherwise, it's
Stevens did not have a basement, but Barb's and Dolores's do.
We got no money.
Well, yeah, but I gotta put down my truck and everything else.
Tell them you owe that to somebody else.
I can't do that. It's underneath my name. Everything underneath my name I put down.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
You should have knew that before. We could have done that.
Well.
You didn't want to, though. Could put it on my name. What that would make a difference.
Yeah.
I will it to you when I croak.
Yeah.
Call from the Calumet County Jail. This call may be monitored or recorded.
No, I know that already.
You asked the man how much money I got in office, do you?
No. He wasn't in here that long. I was down by Barbara for a while. What time was I down there? Sorry, I went to feed the dog and check the dog out.
Look, I might need some money.
Huh?
I said I'll probably need some money next week.
Why?
Because I'll be broke.
Oh.
Yeah. I'll let you know tomorrow.
Yeah. Oh, you got some Christmas money here. I'll send you 100 of it.
From who?
Christmas.
From who?
Father, I think it comes from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, then send me that then tomorrow.
100?
Yeah.
Okay.
And take the $200 out of in the bag. That money.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And put it on the phone. Yeah.
That guy, he'll know me pretty soon on that phone.
Mm. Yeah. Yeah.
Oops.
Well, I suppose then.
Yeah, okay then.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I'll see if I can. Oh, you can bring that up. Just not now.
What?
The title.
The what?
The title.
Oh.
I'll check if you put an X on it where I have to sign it.
Yeah.
I'll call them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Correct, he was.
Yeah, you would have to go and drive.
Yeah. Well, yeah, he had been here before, so.
Huh?
I said he's been here before, so.
Oh, then you would know where to go, huh?
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. A little bit anyway.
Yeah, well, I know where to go now.
Yeah.
It's foggy out here.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah, it's risk, like,
All right.
First of all, I went down by Barbara, it wasn't that like that when I went down there. When I came back up, then it was foggy. And the sidewalk over by the garage is just like good ice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I walked in it just before that. It just started to freeze.
Yeah, I don't know. Once it's all done, then we'll see what we can do.
With what?
Huh?
With what?
Or we can find a different girlfriend.
Shut up.
What?
I told Marie to tell them girls I miss them.
Yeah.
Oh, she might do it without nobody there.
Oh, yeah, she will.
When there's nobody there.
Yeah. Well,
That's terrible. I bring up kids and then I can't even see them.
Yeah.
I can verify that one, that I brought those 3 up.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Charles, it absolutely does. And it's that thin blue line thing where they all have to cover for each other. So somebody does wrong and everybody else is going to help cover it up. It's total bullshit.
Yeah. If you want to give the book to maybe Barbara, tell her to search through it and see who we can call.
No, well, I can look through it this week and I'll look through it.
Yeah.
It's almost a weekend anyway.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Okay, then, I'll talk to you tomorrow then.
Yeah, okay then. I'm going to call Jim in the morning.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Yeah, okay then.
All right then.
Yeah,
Okay,
bye.
bye.
All right, the next call is number 226. It is 7:32 p.m. So he made this call when he hung up with Dolores. The call lasts 18 minutes, 18 minutes and 30 seconds.
Hello?
This is a public communication services collect call from
Steve.
an inmate at the Calumet County Jail. The use of three-way or call waiting will disconnect the call. This call will be monitored and recorded. To accept this call, dial 5 now.
Hello?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Watching TV.
Oh, I see.
Chuck.
I'm only calling for a couple minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what are you doing Sunday? Night.
There's only one more call for this day.
You
But it is 43 minutes, that one call. So after that, we're going to be done for today.
Sunday at 6. You were
Done.
Yeah.
No. Then you can bring my title up for my truck. You know. Then you put an X on it where I got to sign it.
Okay.
Otherwise, I'm going to lose it. Yeah.
Yes, Nana. Most of the people rely on the salvage yard.
What is
Absolutely, Charles.
coming up to her?
They used it, and then
She did.
Jody's a woman scorned.
Oh.
My God, sugar lips.
Well, what'd she say?
Not too much. I'm going to go to the library tomorrow.
Library.
Put it in for fun. Well,
Well, that 43-minute call also begins at 9:30 p.m.
But since she's been working too. I'll send that picture out to you pretty soon. She's going to send me some more.
Well, what did she say when you asked her that?
Asked her to move in by you? She said, "Why don't you pay an 8 euro, the fat one?"
Barb had payments on hers because she bought that trailer, whatever they call it. So there were payments on Barb's, and then Chuck bought it from Barb, which Barb said Chuck took advantage of her and paid way less than she should have got for it, and she was really pissed off about it. Stephen had rent because that trailer is owned by Raleigh Johnson, but Dolores's is paid for. I don't know about the other one that Chuck used to live in, that his son Christopher lives in now. If that's paid, I'm going to assume that's paid for. But then they all have homes up in Crivets, trailers up in Crivets that the parents paid for and gave them all plots of land.
Probably somewhere in January, probably. Maybe the end of it or something.
Probably the end of the month then.
Well, it depends on if they sell the farm.
And if they don't sell the farm, then what?
I don't know.
Julie, he lives there now. He did back then. Or no, he would have back then too, because that's where Chuck lived, and Christopher lived with Chuck there.
They got over 200-some thousand coming. Yeah. So she'll walk up probably out of that about 80.
Yeah, that's what you said. I mean, that's what you said.
Yeah, $81,000 she'll come out with. Well, she's a nice woman. Her husband dogs her out treats her like shit.
Yeah, because I asked, I know of a girl named Julie and stuff, and her sister was out here and stuff. And she's not going out with nobody and everything else. But I told her that I'm not going to make any kind of moves or anything else till this here situation is passed down a little bit farther, you know. So I left myself in the clear. But at the same time I was thinking of that, I was thinking about Debbie.
I thought of you, Julie, when you said that name.
She's like a nice woman.
Mm-hmm.
She talks nice.
Debbie she talked about giving some money, but the farm,
And her house is clean.
I don't think was ever sold, you know, that they're still married.
So I gotta, I'll wait till she's sending me 2 more pictures. I'll send you 2 of them.
Where do we have to go? Well, Mom was there before. Is that a regular table? Or is it on the phone?
On the phone?
Yeah.
No. Just like the county jail.
Yeah, he's leading Debbie on.
Sometimes I go on the other side.
And then I guess leading Chuck on, you know, because Chuck just wants to get laid, and he always seems to want Steve sloppy seconds.
This call may be monitored or recorded.
Yeah.
And then when officer came out,
Many people think that, Charles. I wouldn't be surprised if it happened. It's not what I think happened, but if it turned out that's what happened, I wouldn't be surprised at all.
I was gonna back up, but I went around.
Scabby and crabby.
I didn't want to cause any shit there right away.
You know, get the goddamn investigator going. It won't be so bad.
Well, he's going.
Yeah, it's slow. Yeah, they won't put me in the paper in Madison.
They won't?
No. So she getting her check back. $401, $403 for 2 weeks.
Charles, I believe it was Bobby with an assist from Scott. I will
Must be pretty smart.
not make up something on what happened to her because I believe, you know, we don't know. So I can't say for sure what Bobby and Scott did to her. I believe the car was left by the dam that was called in to or not called, that was told to Colborne. Colborne called in those plates. And then I believe that Manitowoc, with help from Scott Blodorn, Ryan Hilgas, and Mike Hallback, helped move the RAV4 to the salvage yard. That's where the whole valet key comes in, and Ryan Hilgas having the day planner. I know Kathleen says it was Bobby who planted the blood in the car. I would think the plant of the car would have to be law enforcement. That law enforcement planted the blood, planted the key, planted the bullet. Oh, and then also the bones. So who planted the bones? I would think that would be law enforcement. But I don't know if those bones are Teresa.
Our dad can sign all the titles. Our dad would sign it too, really.
Bobby had a sick obsession with Teresa Hallback. and he
Garage.
so all the other times that Teresa had been to the salvage yard, he made note of it, and he would mention it to Stephen that Teresa was there and bring it up. So I think he got her to pull over for a hustle shot. He hit on her. It didn't go well, and something happened.
Yeah.
But that's only $200. You know, and I think I got $175 in
I've
the bank.
also summarized at one point of could it have been an accident, a hunting accident, but it would still involve Bobby and Scott.
That was for fun. Next week I'll send you some pictures.
They never should have had anybody involved with Manitowoc
If I get some
have any part of this case, because it is all questionable. To have Sherry Culhane do anything on this case when she is the one that was contacted about the DNA in the Bernstein case, and she pushed it to the side for a year to keep him in there as long as she could. You can't trust anything that comes out of that lab if she's the one working on it. They should have pulled everything out of there. And by having Manitowoc and Sherry Culhane and Eisenberg, all those people involved in this one, you can't trust a single thing that they find. I don't think Bobby has killed others. I know other people think that and have looked into that, but I think this was a tragic happenstance. I don't think Bobby meant to kill her. I think he's just psycho.
People probably gonna sit there. Oh no, it's always worth something.
And then you have the whole thing with the gravel pit bones, or the quarry bones. Gravel pit bones. Yeah, gravel pit bones. They said it's not Teresa, but then they gave those bones to Teresa's family years later. Makes no sense.
But I have to come down by mom this month.
Right, Charles. Big hair Sherry Culhane was told, put her in the trailer garage. She had her marching orders, and she obeyed.
Oh, the damn phone bills last month.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, it's outrageous. I'm talking about cell phones.
Yeah.
They're over $1,000.
Yeah, not mine.
No, not yours. But Christmas was $450.
Man.
And if they got them screwed up.
So he just said Chris's cell phone bill was $450?
I don't know.
Or is this a different Chris? Not Christopher. So that's the girl Chris that they're talking about.
Well, look, mine goes steady.
Oh, mine did too. According to mine, I used 900 some minutes.
Wasn't Teresa's password something to do with her younger sister? So if you're somebody close to her, maybe you would know that's her password.
If Chris used about the same thing, then it's all extra minutes.
No.
Because I only got 1,000 minutes, the same as you.
Yeah.
On both phones.
Yeah. But if you run out of minutes, then you can pull it from me, or Dad, or Earl, or whatever.
Aha, Becky, that makes sense. So, yeah, company account, all the cell phones.
Tuesday, Wednesday, or something like that.
Yeah.
You okay?
Of next week, and we'll find out.
Yeah. Yeah, you might as well shut off that other phone of mine. Yeah.
Does Deb got a cell phone?
No, I don't think so.
Oh. Well, she might have Chris's.
Yeah.
I'd be pissed off.
Yeah, she's doing all the phone calls. Yeah. There ain't no sense of that.
No, ever since I got the phone, I was paying his bills.
This call is from the Calumet County Jail. This call may be monitored or recorded.
Yeah, I think he paid me 1 month.
Yep, he's okay. I heard a loud noise, didn't know if something happened. He's actually now up in the attic, and he threw something down through the hole.
Yeah.
Ryan absolutely deleted calls off of Teresa's cell phone. Yep, and deleted emails. I'm sure he did a whole bunch of stuff. Oh, you heard the noise too.
The cars we've been stripping out and stuff like that. We've been marking the parts.
Well, also don't forget too, in court when Sweaty Sweat shows all the phone calls when they're showing Teresa's cell phone bill, that's just something they made. That wasn't her actual bill. They only put the ones on there that they wanted to. And the court accepted that.
Got them off the floor, and the ones I brought in, and we must have proud of. No, we proud.
Yeah, I do not think Teresa's lifestyle was fully investigated. And that's not me making a slam at Teresa. They just focused on Stephen and how to make this fit. So Stephen went to prison. And yes, Kratz is going to hell.
Get out, get your truck in there.
That's what I want to, yeah.
Yeah, I suppose. It'll be too long.
We don't know anything about the Hallback family, Karen. They stay quiet. They stay out of everything. So we have no idea.
Yeah, I'll make sure we got that along. I'll go take my car.
Yeah. I don't know what's wrong with hers. Yeah, probably an axle or something.
It could be a possibility.
Yeah.
If it is, I do have one.
Yeah, I think we do too.
Yeah, that's what I think, Charles. This fell into their lap and they took it to frame him. I do not think that law enforcement killed Teresa Hallback.
No.
You can't bring it down with you tomorrow?
No.
I mean Sunday?
No.
No?
No.
I don't know what you're referring to there, Charles. Teresa St. Jean Crockett? What is that?
Then the mail don't go out till Monday morning anyway, at 8 o'clock. Oh, no, Nelson, I suppose I'll talk to you later then.
Yeah, okay, I'll talk tomorrow and
Yeah.
I'll come up on Sunday.
Yeah. Yeah, all right then. Nelson, I'll talk to you later then.
Okay.
Okay then.
Take it easy.
Yeah, you too then. Okay.
Yep.
Bye.
All right, now we're going into the last call of December 15th. This was made at 9:24 p.m. and is 43 minutes and 26 seconds long. This will be the last call we do for today. And now to see, oh, it's Mullet Face. 43 minutes of Mullet Face.
An inmate at the Calumet County Jail. The use of three-way or call waiting will disconnect the call. This call will be monitored and recorded. To accept this call, dial now.
Yeah, Charles. Every time people show something that they say is Teresa, I don't ever think that's Teresa. I do not think Teresa is alive.
I don't know what I did before.
But if something turned up and she was alive, I'd be like, oh, okay. The only thing I'd be surprised is that Stephen was guilty because he's not guilty. Sorry, Elizabeth. Yep, it's her again for 43 minutes.
Oh, really? So,
This
well, when you get
is
out, I'll
call
send you a
number
call.
227
Oh, boy.
overall. It's 110 out of the December calls.
Oh.
So 227.
Oh, I talked to my daughter tonight after I got home, and she said that tomorrow afternoon we can go up to Waupaca and go on the internet for you.
And make sure you thumbs up this
She
video.
said she knows how to run those computers
Yeah.
in the library.
Mm-hmm.
So she said she'll go with me tomorrow in the afternoon and go online for you.
Yeah.
So
Mm.
we'll do that tomorrow.
Yeah.
So
You never know. Might hit something. I don't know.
yeah, you never know.
I don't know.
So
Well, they might have something there. Or,
yeah,
you know,
we're gonna look around and see.
you know.
So see what happens, and then I'll let you know.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah. So was it doing nothing outside?
No, it was snowing.
Oh, was it?
It depends. Different places it was, and some places it wasn't.
All right.
But,
But Charles,
I only drive
that's
like 45.
this case though, because of how corrupt Manitowoc County is and everything that they did to Stephen originally.
It was okay. As long as you
That's why there's so many of these conspiracy theories. Anything is possible because
Yeah.
this is nuts.
Wish you were out. We could go
Well,
play in
thank
this
you for
tomorrow.
joining us too, Charles.
I said to my sister, it would be fun to play in, but not drive in. But then I suppose you like to drive in it with your truck.
Yeah.
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 And I'll ride in it with you.
Yeah.
Yes. So, yeah, that'll be pretty soon.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep. You look good tonight.
Yeah. You too.
So,
No, I called Mom back.
oh,
I think what my sister had,
uh-huh.
it was no good anyway.
Oh. It was.
See, they videotaped the trailer,
Uh-huh.
and I don't know, it didn't turn out, and she didn't know what she was doing.
Who didn't?
Barbara.
Oh. Why were they videotaping it?
Well, that night, when they took the fish tank out
Mm-hmm.
and all the plans, they videotaped it,
Oh.
but they didn't do the floor or nothing else in the bedroom or nothing.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
Because with my bedroom slippers, they're supposed to be by the bed. They were by the wall, and
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, see, that's something Stephen had told me too, that the slippers were next to the bed, not on the other side by the wall over by that bookcase.
That's too bad it didn't work out.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So you'll be okay.
Yeah.
You want to come play with me?
Yeah.
I want you to.
Yeah.
I'm horny.
Yeah.
After seeing you tonight.
Yeah.
Make it stop, make it stop, make it stop.
Oh, well. I
Get
guess
me
I'll
going.
Huh?
Get me going.
Yes, get me going. Get me going. I guess we'll just have to wait.
Yeah.
You'll be worth the wait.
Yeah.
You will be. So,
Hey, shit on TV.
yeah, there ain't nothing here to either. So, I ain't watching it anyways.
Okay, we got through that one. We made it.
The TV in the living room we don't turn on because it's not even ours.
Well,
It was my mother-in-law's. She used to live with us when she was living. She died back in June.
Mm.
And it was her TV, and no one came and got it.
Sorry, Elizabeth.
So we watched the one in the kitchen. So that's where he's at right now. Out there watching it in the kitchen, and I'm in the living room.
so you don't turn that one on in the living room?
No,
Stephen
because
thinks
when I-
it's Bobby and Scott.
It ain't our TV. It was his mother's.
Mm.
And she died, and they're just miserable assholes is all. That's why they
Only 44 minutes. Yeah, we'll count those seconds down together.
I'm laying on the couch, though.
Yeah.
I sleep on the couch.
Mm.
I'd rather sleep on the couch than in the bedroom.
Yeah.
Because I hate sleeping in the bedroom. So I sleep on the couch.
Mm.
So,
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I guess Chucky and Ma are coming up Sunday.
Oh, to see you?
You know.
Good.
But
Sounds
I'm not gonna bring my title up.
for your truck?
You know,
Why?
so I can sign it.
You're gonna sell it?
No, I'm gonna get it off my name.
Oh, you mean your black truck?
Yeah.
Oh, why are you gonna take it out of your name?
So they don't take it from me.
Oh, I figured it was something like that.
Yeah.
This call is from the Calumet County Jail. This call may be monitored.
Ooh, yeah, pizza. I definitely want pizza tonight.
Oh, they're gonna have to run up by me.
Oh, okay.
I'm so hungry.
Mhm. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, because you got to keep your truck if you can.
Yeah, the hiding under the clothes is a weird thing, Becky. That's weird. I mean,
You drive under all this stuff is done another way.
I understand not trusting the police. I understand if you don't want to give them your DNA and all that, because look at what they did to his brother, to Stephen and that other one. But it's just weird.
Mind his own business. He's probably guilty of whatever he did.
Let's see. How does he know I was coming?
Yeah,
back?
Charles, I know that bothers me a lot too.
He wouldn't know. He can't see to a steel
Right?
door.
If he is not,
Yeah.
I know,
The
but
officers must have said something to him.
you shouldn't trust the police
Yeah.
or man,
You know,
not
my
police.
sister
It
told me
wasn't the
that
police that did it.
Mm.
I always got to make that
About my
correction. It was
when I
the
was
sheriff's
visiting with
department
you.
that screwed over
One
Stephen,
of the
not the
husbands said
Manitowoc Police Department.
Oh,
But
Yeah. She
so I
said
get
they-
not trusting them. I get not wanting to
before you go through
cooperate.
those doors there, they asked your name
But
and he
it's odd.
She said she could have sworn he said a Hallbuck or something, and I don't know.
Mm.
I thought, what would they be doing there at the jail?
They do something with this jail.
Oh, do they?
Yeah, but I don't know what.
Oh, I don't know. I don't either.
I don't
Is
know.
there a Steve?
Huh?
Is there a Steve Hallbuck?
I don't know.
Because she thought that's what the name he said, but she said she could have sworn that, and I said, I don't know. So I thought, what would they be doing there?
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know either.
I'm sorry. It's so sweet seeing my big pit bull licking the little
I heard that
Chihuahua
guy
min
mentioned
pin
something.
back
I don't
there.
Mhm.
So cute.
know. Somebody does.
Yeah, okay.
What would make that picture complete is a
Yeah.
German Shepherd alongside them.
You know, that's the thing to find out too. You know,
Mhm.
maybe they got something to do with this.
I know. It wouldn't surprise me if anything happened.
Yeah.
Never attempted to make pizza crust and tossing it. I'm so not coordinated. It would not go well.
I'm on TV.
Mm-hmm.
He don't do nothing.
Police department is your general police, that handle most everything. Sheriff department is when areas are unincorporated, so they're on the outskirts and stuff, for the areas that are not like connected to city water and have the curbs and street lights and all that. Be Happy made it much easier. Police is city, sheriff is county.
You know, they tell my family too. You know,
Mm-hmm.
they got no emotions, no nothing.
But probably because they know something that no one else does.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
But I hate them sticking out there like that.
Yeah.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
they make me look bad.
Yeah. But we know you're not bad.
Yeah.
Anyhow, I do. I don't know about anyone else. So.
But it's hard to, do shit like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I know. But anything could go now the way it's going.
You know.
So.
Yeah.
So. Well, I gotta have to try harder because I want you out by Christmas time.
Mhm.
It's only just a little over a week away.
Yeah. I don't know.
I hope something happens next week for you, or even yet this week.
Yeah. Well, you figure this week is gone already.
Yeah, because weekends, no one's around hardly.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
well, tomorrow's Friday though.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. How far is Appleton from you?
about 23 miles.
Oh.
About a half-hour drive.
Didn't she say in a last call something was 23 miles away? I know I'm not the number person.
Yeah.
Julie, the Manitowoc police, when I was trying to get the permit for the first Manitowoc rally, at the courthouse. The police were absolutely lovely.
She got,
Very easy to deal with. They the police were very good when I was it was the Manitowoc Sheriff's Department that caused trouble for me.
Somewhere in there.
Appleton's like a half-hour drive from us.
So
Yeah, you just take Highway 10.
she'll do so, and he does. And well, if he got nothing else,
Yeah.
Why would you want to go there?
Well, if they got something to do with this here,
Oh.
why would I stay here?
yep, Nana, same shit, different
Yeah,
day.
Appleton is in Allegheny County.
Yeah.
And my daughter, she said, I don't know if there's a jail in Appleton. And I said, well, there has to be because
Yeah.
it's in Allegheny County. And I said, I don't know where else it would be for Allegheny County.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
Unless I go to Winnebago, they can hold me there.
Yeah, Winnebago's over by Oshkosh.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
How far is that from you?
It's about a half an hour to only a different direction. Everything's a half an hour for me. Wapaka is if you go to the west, and if you go to the east, Appleton is, and it's kind of the south, Oshkosh.
Yeah.
So, why you mean you don't want to stay in that one no more?
Well,
I don't want to.
Yeah,
no, I don't
I'm
know.
curious, Marilyn, on how this all ended up.
The good one.
Mm-hmm.
Where nobody knows nothing.
And then I'm sure
You know, they're all
she
crooked,
has
you
to be
know.
mortified now if somebody has let, if she knows that these calls are up here.
You take it back,
And
this one.
what would her husband
Well,
think?
maybe when you see your attorney Tuesday, you should talk to him.
Oh, I will.
Yeah. So, does he come right in by you, or do you got to go where we visit?
No.
This call is from the Calumet County Jail. This call may be monitored or recorded.
And her husband already didn't like something, right? Because didn't he take her pictures? So wasn't that because he was pissy because of this?
So,
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
maybe.
Mm.
I'm glad I got to come see you though tonight.
Yeah. Well,
I'll just be so glad when you're out.
yeah, me too. What was it, a guy that came up?
When?
Oh, Steve, huh? What his name was?
And I think she said she don't know if it was Steve, but it was a Hallbuck. She said his last name,
Yeah.
but I don't know what his first name was. And
Mm.
so I don't know. And she said that he went in one of those doors. They had to open them because they were locked.
Oh,
So I don't know. Yeah, I would talk to your attorney.
If she turned left
You don't know what
onto
time you come.
147 when she left, that would be towards going home.
so most time he comes, it's after 12
And
o'clock.
left is
Mhm. Probably he
towards
comes
Cuss
after
Road.
lunch.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And,
I wish they had more visiting days than Thursdays and Sundays.
yeah.
They have funny days.
Yeah.
I wish they had it.
And it's always at nighttime.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because I know Wapaka County, they have theirs during the day, and they have more, like 3 or 4 days in a week instead of just 2.
Yeah.
So,
So, and that also means
Well, that dog's got 2 days.
Stephen was the last stop,
mhm.
not the zippers.
You know, but you get what 2-3 hours.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay. So, I suppose every place is different.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Well,
yeah, I hate weekends, and that's what's coming up. Everything's quiet and closed up.
yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I hope either tomorrow or the beginning of next week you can maybe get out.
Yeah. If we get some money in.
Yeah. Or maybe if your lawyers can help you or something.
Yeah.
So,
Well, you figure if I call them next week,
mhm.
you know, it only takes 1 day,
Yeah.
you know, for them.
Mhm.
You know, all they have to come down and write out a check, and that's it. It's over.
Mhm. Where are they coming from?
Milwaukee.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So, see, I hope you can get a hold of them.
Yeah, I can mostly get a hold of them.
Good.
Yeah, especially Steve.
Mhm. Good. be nice if you could get out before Christmas time.
Yeah.
Yeah, Elizabeth.
You know, that would be.
Supposedly the dogs can pick it up even now.
Everyone
Um,
would be happy.
Yeah.
I
They
don't
must have
know.
got that letter today.
Uh-huh.
If they didn't get it yesterday.
Okay, yeah. They should have done.
Yeah, they got one.
I think she just likes the attention from this guy in the news.
Yeah.
That, and the only way for her to keep his attention is to make these false promises that she's gonna help him get money, because that's what he cares about. So I think she likes this flirtation. I like that she's feeling naughty because he's suspected of murdering a woman. Yeah, she's just a bored housewife.
There's 3 of them. The one I sent you that you should have got today was one picture, but they must have kept it. But I put my right name and address and everything on this one.
Maybe they put your address on and send it back to you.
I don't know. If they do, I'll let you know. But they probably just kept it. I don't know. I don't care. If they want to keep it, let them. I got lots of other ones.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Do they ever say anything about
And I don't even know.
No, just that one.
Oh, okay.
Could she, even if the farm was sold, get half of it? Since this was his mother's house and probably willed to him, she still get half that?
Then after that,
It's an emotional affair, Julie.
I don't know, 'cause
That's a real thing.
That's okay.
I got more, but I just didn't know anymore yet.
Yeah. Well, we talk anyway, so.
I know. Yeah. And I like talking to you.
Yeah. Yeah, I want to see what Hotbox got to do with this.
We all think alike. Hive mind.
Find out.
The lawyers can do that.
Yeah, I was going to say with you, maybe your lawyers will know what to do.
Yeah.
Okay, I wasn't sure on that, since it was something that he was willed or whatever. Oh, I feel you there, Miley.
Something's up.
You just like talking to him. I like to hear your voice.
They always say something.
Mm-hmm.
There ain't nothing there with them.
Because I thought that was strange. She goes that one of them were up there tonight. I don't know if it was one of them, but she said she could have swore that they said their last name was Hallbuck.
Yeah.
And she thought to herself, what would they be doing here?
Yeah.
So
Oh, was only one person?
And he just seems like such a cool guy. I know he's got all that, but he also seems like he's a good
And she
person.
said there were some other people up there being really noisy and swearing and everything up there in the waiting room. I don't know who they were.
Uh-huh.
So let's all think when Debbie goes nasty, let's just block that out and think of Jason Momoa.
Maybe you could have your attorney check it out.
Oh, yeah, I will.
And then see if he can get you out by Christmas.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that would be a nice Christmas present to have you out.
Yeah.
Everyone would be happy.
Yeah. Yeah, they would.
Yeah. So, if you're out by Christmas, then do you go to your mom and dad's?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good one too, Miley.
So,
Yeah, I don't know where they're going to have the Christmas party.
Oof.
My mom, dad, and my sister, or what?
mm-hmm. Is it usually in the afternoon when you go over there, or is it all day?
No, afternoon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But I don't think my...
Okay, Thor. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're just continuing to try and avoid this
Yeah.
and talk about
Is that her
this.
name?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Sounds like my in-laws.
Or it's just her.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
But that was because when I got out at first,
Mm-hmm.
the kids spent more time with me than her and that.
Mm-hmm.
And they always talked about, my Uncle Steven and everything else.
Yeah, I wonder if she showed up to their Christmas party if they had one.
So. Mm-hmm.
So she had a problem with that.
I love the Australian accent.
Why?
I don't know.
I don't know. You're a nice guy.
Australia is one of the places, if I was to have a bucket list, I would really love to go see Australia. It sounds so beautiful, and the fires are so horrifying there.
So that must be fun having everyone there.
The fly, help me, help
But I
me.
have it here. It ain't never
Well,
funny.
that situation's all weird
They're
because
so stuck up.
he was married to Gina Davis, and Laura Dern was married to who Rennie something or another, some director, and then they switched. Flip flop.
No, I don't feel like it. I ain't even in the Christmas spirit this year.
Yeah, Mom's got a little one that you put on the kitchen table and that.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, but if you get out, maybe they'll put up a bigger one.
Yeah.
Because they'll get time so if you get out early next week.
Yeah.
No. So.
Oh, yeah, them two firms, that won't be done to them.
Hmm?
I said them two firms won't be done to them.
Mm-hmm.
And the way I talked to them last time, I think they're going to do something.
Yeah.
You know, it seemed like it.
Yeah.
How about Ryan Reynolds?
Oh, yeah, I'll call you right away then. As soon as I get home.
You ever see the Amityville horror movie remake? Ryan Reynolds chopping wood. I wonder if that's on YouTube, that clip right there of Ryan Reynolds chopping wood in Amityville.
It's wonderful if you can go home.
Yeah. Yeah. It's 9:47 already.
Isn't Jeff Goldblum a genius? I know Gina Davis is, but I think Jeff Goldblum is too. One of those, what is that group called when you can only get in it when you're really, really smart?
I know. Seems like we just started talking and it was done.
Yeah.
So stupid.
Mm-hmm.
It would be nice when you get out and we can visit without people watching.
Ian Somerhalder. Yep. Liked him in both Lost and Vampire Diaries. Mensa, there you go. Thank you. See, I'm not smart. That's why I don't remember that.
Okay. That sounds fun. You can touch me too wherever. So, well, maybe that would be sooner than you think.
Yeah.
I hope so.
Yeah, me too.
I would love to go to New Zealand and go see where they built the Hobbitville, what is for Lord of the Rings. I would love to go see that, Miley.
I gotta call Mom because she's gonna call the investigator and see where he is.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
But otherwise, that's about it. That's around about 12 o'clock, though. I call her.
Okay. And then sometime in the afternoon, we're going to go over to the computers and in the library and see what we can do for you.
Kevin Costner was never my thing.
Probably early afternoon.
But he's made a lot of really good movies.
My daughter's husband don't work in the morning. He goes to work.
Yeah, Karen, I would love to go there.
That's why we're going to do it then when he goes to work. Because she's going to stay home while he's there.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
And we'll go in the afternoon and look.
Yeah.
And then I'll let you know what happened.
Yeah.
Oh.
And I'll see if I can find something out.
Yeah. Okay.
So I have 20 minutes left of this call.
I think we're going to be coming close pretty soon to getting you out.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe I'll just call Rogers tomorrow afternoon.
Yeah, Heather. Braveheart is probably my favorite movie. If I had to list, what's your favorite movie of all times? I really love the movie Braveheart. And it so sucks that Mel Gibson is a nut job.
But I think the letters are...
Ireland and Hawaii are two of mine as well.
Yeah.
And I think they got a hunch that they're thinking about it too, though.
Mm-hmm.
Because their one was in court anyway.
Mm-hmm.
He's got white hair, little beard there.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's one of my lawyers.
Okay.
He was sitting back by you too.
Oh, okay, yeah. I wanted to sit up closer, but they wouldn't let me.
I really, really, really want to go to Hawaii. That's my number one that I want to go to.
Yeah.
But they saved this place for your mom and dad and your sister and brothers.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, they had the whole front row.
yeah. And then all the reporters and camera people were out and all those other ones.
Yeah.
So, but I'm still glad I was there for you.
Yeah.
And when you go next month, if you have to go, I'm going to go there too again.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I think they'll have everything ready and everything with the property, man.
yeah.
Julie, are you thinking of him in those little shorts when he'd get it on Magnum PI?
They should. I don't know why they won't.
Yeah.
And then they were going to try to lower your bill too, then, weren't they?
Yeah.
So maybe you'll have a
Maldives, interesting one. Another one that I've talked about going to. What place is that where, the huts that you stay in are on stilts in the water? Where is that?
That'd be great.
Yeah, it was.
Egypt.
Oh,
So many fascinating places.
Hardly nothing.
Better than listening to this call.
yeah. So we'll get y'all sooner or later.
Bora Bora.
Hopefully sooner.
Yeah.
So,
Well, I went through almost every
I've
channel.
never taken a vacation.
yeah.
Well, I went to
And maybe the money will
Vegas.
start coming in too, because some of the ads
That's
in
it.
the buyer's guide.
Yeah.
Fiji.
Money will start coming in next week or this week. I
Yeah,
don't know.
because some people from up that way, they were going to start a donation too. And then they had somebody hit them.
A world tour, yeah. I really would love to do an African safari.
Broken ankle and that.
Uh-huh.
So now that's all on hold. That's
Yeah.
up in that area too, I think.
Oh.
And I'd love to go to Alaska
Yeah.
and
That's why they went in court.
the cruise in Alaska.
Okay. Will they be next month?
Yeah.
I would love to travel the world, but I'm resigned to the fact that I probably will never go anywhere.
So I want you to lay on me.
Yeah.
I was going to answer you, Julie, but then heard that latest mullet face thing.
You probably make me feel too. I'll massage you.
I've been thinking about that.
Huh?
I can't think about that
Why?
because I'm lonely already.
I know.
Northern Lights, beautiful. I would love
I
to.
hope pretty soon you're out.
Yeah.
This is so stupid.
She tries to get him into the sex talk, but he doesn't bite. That's why it flips out.
Of all the people in the world, and it has to be you in jail.
Yeah.
That's so dumb.
I know. Everything was going good so far.
I know.
You know, I'd have had it made. It's 425,000 all I got.
Mm-hmm.
I'd had that already.
Yeah. So then when you plan on getting it?
When this case is done.
Oh, yeah. So that's really hard to say for sure.
Yeah.
Hopefully pretty soon.
I agree.
Because
Be
this
happy.
case has got to be done first.
Yeah.
This murder case can't be holding over me.
Yeah.
Then I'll get it.
Yeah. But this is so dumb. I don't know how they can think you'd murder anybody.
They should know that.
Yeah.
There was the Innocent Project,
Mhm.
you know.
Mhm. Yeah.
I spent a lot of time with them.
Mhm. I know. So I don't know what's going on anymore.
And then they can't do nothing,
Mhm.
you know.
Yeah.
And they're the one who's trying to change the law, the rules.
It's a bunch of mixed up people.
Every time you turn on the news, you always hear something.
Miley, I really want to go to Hawaii. Sit on the beach, look at the ocean,
Mhm.
have a fire. That just
Yeah.
does it for me.
Yes. I know. Not safe
Oh,
for
Marilyn.
the ones
Sorry,
that are supposed
Elizabeth.
to be protecting you are the ones that are not.
Yeah.
It's going to probably get worse before it's done.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, you think it'd get better.
Huh?
He's gonna get better.
I know. It'll get better when you get out.
Yeah.
For us anyways, I don't know about anyone else. And it'll make a lot of people happy.
Yeah.
We'll have a party.
Yeah.
Mm.
A big one.
Yeah.
Is it screwing up for most people?
Yeah, it's a big one.
It's going fine here. It still says there's 20 people on currently. Hey, you up? Now we're at 19.
Yeah, that would be nice if you could get out for Christmas and be with your family.
Oh, the bugs are huge in Hawaii.
Yeah, that would be nice.
So I hope you do.
You know, we gotta figure what do we got.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we got 1 week.
Mm-hmm. You mean before Christmas?
Yeah.
Yeah, a little over a week. Little over a week.
The 25th.
Yeah. I think it's a. I think
it's Friday.
Hmm?
Next week Friday is pretty well done.
The roaches were as
Christmas
big
is
as your
a week from
hand.
Sunday.
I still want to go.
Yeah, it's on Sunday.
Can't scare me.
A week from Sunday.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I looked on the calendar earlier.
Yeah.
A week from Sunday.
Yeah.
It kind of surprised me. I thought, man, it's coming up quicker than I realized.
Yeah. The lawyer's coming up here Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if I don't call my other lawyers tomorrow, I'll do that Monday.
Mm-hmm.
And
But you got to be careful there too, because they might, if there's Christmas is coming up, they might take off early, like on a Friday or something. Sometimes they do that.
No.
They make it a long
But
weekend.
he just came off his vacation,
Oh,
so he was gone for a while,
oh, okay.
and he just came back,
Uh-huh. Okay.
so he should be in Monday.
This call is from the Calumet County Jail. This call may be monitored or recorded.
Well, nothing else, I'll have Mark call him too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, she does a lot for you to help you.
Yeah.
She's a good mom to you.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
so I mailed them a Christmas card today.
Oh.
I mailed you one too.
Oh.
Somebody's going to be the ones with the pictures in it.
Oh.
And they better give you them.
Yeah.
I put my name on it right, the way they want me to.
Oh, the
So,
Poconos.
I put it that way. So, but there should be 3 of them in there.
Oh,
And then I'm gonna put
Miley.
that ad in there,
That sounds
so you
so
can see how it's in
awesome.
the paper.
Oh. Yeah.
Because I got a buyer's guide, and I cut out the ad that where yours was, and I put it in there so you can see how it looks.
Oh, how big is it?
Oh, just average size.
Oh.
So,
Yeah.
yeah. It was the first one, too, so
Yeah.
when people look, it would be the very first ad.
Mm-hmm.
So they wouldn't even have to hardly look very hard for
We've
it.
got like 9 minutes left.
That's good.
Yeah. But I still think that's dumb that those ones in Madison didn't do that.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
But we'll try to go online and on
Yeah.
tomorrow, and maybe that'll even be better anyways.
Yeah. I was talking about some rich people too, but I don't know any. I don't know how to get hold of them though.
Of who?
All them rich people.
Oh, I don't know either.
Yeah.
I don't know either. They probably don't want you to get a hold of them. That's why they make it hard.
Donald Trump.
I know. Or Bill Gates.
Yeah.
He's really rich.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
yeah. Those people, they probably don't even give out their addresses or nothing.
No.
So, yeah.
Yeah, that'd be nice if we got somebody like that.
Mm-hmm. It would.
Yeah. Because then they won't have a chance at all.
Yeah. Money talks.
Oh, yeah.
That's how O.J. Simpson got off. He was rich.
Yeah.
So, sometimes I wonder if he really did murder his wife.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't wonder. OJ killed Nicole and Ron Goldman.
So, he was rich, so he got off.
Yeah. It took him, what, $9 million.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, as long as he's spending money, he can send some our way.
Yeah. Yeah. Give me $9 million.
Help you out.
Yeah. I'll take the $9 million.
Yeah, that I know. And we could go on a vacation.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Would you ever in an airplane?
No.
Me neither. Well, just a small one, but I mean not a commercial one.
No. I would have been on the ground. I would have been on the ground.
Yeah. I don't like it up there. It made my stomach sick.
Yeah.
When I was in the, I don't like airplanes.
What'd she say, Elizabeth?
It's 10 o'clock already.
Does she think that what's her name, Chris,
Yeah.
had sex with OJ?
When it gets 5 o'clock, I'm always awake, and I always think, well, my honey's getting up to eat breakfast.
and go back to bed.
What time do you go back to bed?
As soon as I'm done eating.
Trump can't do anything for Stephen.
Probably before that.
Because it's not a federal case. As for Brendan, all she can do is what everybody's doing, is trying to get the governor to pardon him, give him clemency. But that also means you're guilty. So he cannot sue for wrongful conviction then.
I'll eat 5 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
But I suppose you got to eat when they bring it, or you'll be hungry.
Yeah.
When you get out, you can eat whenever you want.
Oh, yeah.
You don't have to eat at such dumb hours.
No.
5 o'clock in the morning, we're probably still going to.
Yeah, she's really stayed out of that whole OJ, but I don't see how, just like in Stephen's case, you look at all the evidence and it shows he's innocent. Everything says OJ is guilty.
Yeah.
So, do you watch the news?
Yep. Robert Kardashian took that bag and the knife was in that bag. So, absolutely.
Yeah. It's hard to get a hold of these governors and stuff, too. You always get their secretaries.
Yeah.
You always do. So, I should try to call Governor Jim Doyle.
Yeah.
I should try to call him tomorrow. But I bet you I'll just get a secretary or something.
Yeah.
Well, I'll ask the secretary then if they'll bill you out.
Yeah. I don't think they'll do anything.
Me neither. You probably have a better chance with your lawyers.
Yeah.
Because they know you and your case real well.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah. A murder-suicide.
Mm-hmm.
In
You got it on
Michigan.
Channel 5?
Yeah.
So do we. I heard that just now.
Yeah.
So,
So there's so much crime, they don't know what.
Very interesting, Elizabeth.
tell me about it.
And every time you turn on the news, there's.
Call from the Calumet County Jail. This call may be monitored or recorded.
Yeah.
Yes, I know. It's going to get worse. It is. The crime's going to get worse.
And you know, that thing they put up, that paper, what the hell that.
Speaking of Ireland, one of my favorite movies is The Commitments. If you've never seen The Commitments, you need to see it. I think it's a great movie and it's a great soundtrack. So, of course, in all my videos, I have to plug something, don't I?
Uh-huh.
When they went to investigate and find out all that other stuff,
Uh-huh.
you know, then that proves that she was still alive after Monday.
Yeah. Yeah, but I don't know.
Yeah, but it's still a good chance for me then.
Yes, but
It's better.
yes, it is. But are they going to find her?
Well, if she's on tape,
Uh-huh. Yeah.
there's 2 people in Green Bay already that are
Yeah.
100% sure that it's her.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Something's up there too.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you don't hear too much about that stuff on the TV though, do you?
No.
I wonder why.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know either. So, well, I hope they find her.
Yeah, me too.
So, and then maybe she can say what happened or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe she don't want to be found.
That could be a possibility too.
Mm-hmm.
You know, a lot of people leave.
Yeah.
You know, and she goes out of the country.
Mhm. Mhm.
And so, I don't know.
I don't think I've heard of Line of Duty.
Yeah.
You know, she travels all over.
Oh,
Maybe she's just sick of it here.
yeah.
You know, because her family don't know everything.
Mhm.
You know,
Yeah. Well, maybe she didn't want everyone to know everything.
no.
But
Almost
They
done.
only
Only
put
like
on
2 minutes to go.
or
We're
what
surviving.
they want to hear.
yes.
You know.
Yeah. So,
Yeah, I suppose.
did you get your shackles off your ankles?
Yeah, to look back.
He tries. Yeah, I suppose. And she just keeps talking.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know,
I suppose I'll let you go for now.
yeah, it's been quite a while already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, not else. I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Okay. When you're gonna call?
I don't know. Probably, maybe I'll try after 12 or something. I don't know.
Just right in the early afternoon.
Yeah.
Okay. That sounds good.
Yeah. Otherwise, in the afternoon.
Hmm?
Even if I don't call by 12:30, then it'll be in the afternoon.
Mhm. Okay.
Yeah.
Like in the afternoon, like when?
I don't know.
Like late in the afternoon? Or?
Yeah, 4 or 5.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that way.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. That's good.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay, then I suppose then.
okay. Well, then I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Okay then.
Good night.
Good night.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
So there you have it. That was the end of December 15th, 2005. So that is the end of this video and the end of our lives today that we've been on for how many hours? I don't know. I'm not going to count. And so we're not going to start December 15th, which is 9 calls and over 3 hours in total. I'll probably go live tomorrow. I really have to look at my schedule. I know I can't be here. That I've scheduled an event where I'm going to protest a politician, or a wannabe politician. So that's like at 5 o'clock or something. So I could probably go live tomorrow morning after I get up and have breakfast and shower and all that, you know, I might have that 3-hour window that we can at least do the 15th tomorrow. So that's it for now. Thank you. Oh, yeah, enjoy your pizza. I'm absolutely going to say to Jeff when he asks, what do I want? It's going to be pizza. So everybody enjoy the rest of your evening or morning, depending on where you are. Thank you for being here. Thank you for doing the thumbs up on this and subscribing. Because I can't do lives mobily until I have 1,000 subscribers. So like I can't go to Manitowoc and do live from here. I can on Facebook, but like I said, we're moving everything over to here because these videos are easier to find. And Facebook, I constantly would have glitches that it would cut off my service and all that. So all right, we're out. See you possibly tomorrow morning.